So, the GTX 1080 has been around for quite a while now and is based on Nvidia's latest Pascal architecture and is the replacement for the 980, which was the previous generation and was based on Maxwell architecture. So, today I have with me the MSI GTX 1080 Gaming Z Edition with me. So, let's take a look what this beefy looking card is hiding under it. So now when you look at this card, you are going to find a very simple but eye-catching color combination of red and black, and also you are going to finding the two beefy looking fans which are using MSI's Twin Frozer 6 technology, in which particularly I like one very little unique feature, which is when the temperature of this card is below 60 degrees Celsius, the fans will not turn on, giving you a mere silent performance. Yes, a mere silent performance. So but if the card goes beyond 60 degrees Celsius, during your, your gameplay or whatsoever, then the fans will automatically kick on, ensuring that your card stays cool and you are going to get optimal performance. Now, the red accents which you see on the front are, on the second fan, are not just for decoration. They are red, LEDs which can be customizable with the gaming app which MSI provides. More on that on the gaming app. And also you are going to be finding two RGB zones on this card. One on the top which says the MSI logo, and one on the back plate, the MSI logo, the big logo which you are going to find. These two zones are RGB, and on the front the red accents of the second fan covering around it are not RGB, but all three of these zones are controlled by the MSI gaming app, and you can control their effects like breathing, pulse or music and whatsoever, but I will get to that app a bit later. So talking about the back plate, I noticed that the back plate gets a little more warmer than the card itself. So when the card is running at games, I notice that the back plate is getting more hot. So I think so that is probably because the VRMs are there. Some VRMs are at the front and some of them are at the back. So I think so it is acceptable that the back plates get a little warmer, as there is no cooling solution on the back itself. So that's the only thing which I found about the back plate, and the back plate looks really good, and even with the MSI logo and all that stuff, it's just looks pretty cool. Now let us talk what MSI is going to give you in terms of connectivity. So MSI is giving you 3 display 1.4 ports, one HDMI 2.0 port and a DVI-D port. So in terms of connectivity, they are leaving you no choice. They are giving you all things. Like you cannot complain afterwards that MSI is not giving me a HDMI or a display or a DVI. They are giving you all 3 ports which are common these days, and on top you're gonna find the SLI bridge for that. And also I would recommend to use the proper those new SLI bridges which MSI is offering, not that flimsy ones or the old ones. Use the new ones. They are better and they are faster. And also keep that in mind that this card uses a 8-pin plus 6-pin power connector. So do note that in mind if your power supply supports this card. Although if you're going to buy this card, then you must be having a pretty awesome setup. If not, then you have to upgrade your power supply. So do keep that in mind. So now let's get a bit technical on this card and let us talk about the specs of this card. So this is having a base clock of 1771 MHz with a boost clock of 1911 MHz. That's pretty neat. And with a memory clock of 10,108 MHz. So that is also pretty good. And this is having 8 GB of GDDR5X memory. So you're not left out on the memory side as well. And now let's talk about the gaming app which MSI offers. So this is a utility app which you have to download in case if you want to customize your RGB zones, or this app also gives 3 modes. First of them is the overclocking mode, second is the gaming mode, and the third is the silent mode. So in all these 3 modes, the base clock and the boost clock changes a little bit, adjusting according to your needs. So that's pretty neat, because or else you have to manually overclock the card with MSI Afterburner, which MSI is giving you as presets. So that's pretty awesome. And in the RGB control center, you can control the RGB lightings, and also there is one mode called instant cooling mode. So by pressing this mode, the card gets cooled down instantly. So for example, if you're stress testing a card, if you have played for long hours and now you want to cool your card instantly, then you can just simply toggle that mode on, and your card will be instantly cooled within a minute. So that's pretty neat. So this app, do note that in mind. Give the permission to this app to run in the background, or else your modes or your RGB zones will not be activated if the app is not running in the background. So do note that, to give the permission to this app. So now coming to the real world test of this GPU. So I stress tested this GPU with Firmark. So Firmark is a very heavy stress testing application for graphic cards. So I ran the test for around 10 minutes at 1920 by 1080 resolution, which is full HD at 4x anti-aliasing. So it gave me a rock solid FPS of around, it's an average FPS of 75 frames per second, which is pretty neat, considering Firmark sometimes also causes random shutdown or even instability to your computer. So it's this card standard up to it like a boss. So now coming to the games which I played with this GPU. So I played 3 common games, gaming titles, which are which I think so everyone is using these days. First of them is Grand Theft Auto 5, GTA 5. So on ultra settings, and fully maxed out everything on full HD resolution, I got a rock solid 60 FPS, which is pretty neat. Now coming to the second game which I played was Tom Clancy's Division, and on that also with ultra settings and with full HD resolution, I got 60 FPS. So now 60 FPS, as the streak continues. But on the third game, Watch Dogs 2, I experienced a little fluctuation between 55 to 60 FPS, considering it's a new title, some updates or whatsoever, some DLC packs must be going on, because I think so it released just back in November 2016 only. So it's a new title, so some stability should some instability can be expected from that title. But these FPS are not that bad also. 55 to 60 FPS, it's great as usual. So coming to the overall performance of this card, MSI is offering you a very beefy looking card, and as always they have done a very good job of creating a masterpiece with power, just not for showcasing. And hit the like button if you like this video, or else you know what to do. And please comment down below if you have any questions about this product, and please subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends and family. Stay awesome, see you next time.